Okay, let's take out our place value Lapbook. That's our colored folder. And yesterday, we put our date, our name, we colored this in and we glued it to the front flap so that when we place it this way, it is right side up. Now you're gonna turn your folder vertically and we're gonna glue this pink number form sheet to the right inside flap, or right outside flap, on the outside cover. We're putting this sheet on the outside. Okay, Lily cannot find her red place value Lapbook. Could you just kind of look around you and make sure that you have yours and not Lily's? She thinks it's red.
It is. Miss Smith.
What?
I still need the red pink one. Ready. Thank you.
Okay, so glue this on the outside flap. The right outside flap. Okay, I need voices off. No one should be talking. Note how I did the 4 dots of glue. Now your front cover has something on each side. Place value Lapbook on the left and the number forms is on the right. Miss Canterbury, can you just grab her a new folder? I just put them in my right cabinet. It doesn't matter what color, and we'll just have her kind of start over with it, I guess. Okay, I believe that in 3rd grade and 2nd grade, maybe even 1st grade, you practiced writing numbers in 3 forms. We started to talk about this just a little bit yesterday or the day before. And there's 3 forms. The first one is standard form. Raise your hand if you can tell me what standard form means. When we're talking about writing numbers, standard form, what does that mean? Caden?
Standard form is you can write the number.
Just the number. How we've always written it with digits and commas. I'm sorry, Miss Canterbury, it's probably down toward the bottom. They're in a box.
If anybody else needs to get their picture taken, please head to the gym now. Thank you.
So if I were going to write the number 17 in standard form, I would just write 17. That is standard form. Expanded form, what does that mean? What does expanded form mean? That's funny. Perfect. Okay, go ahead and tell me, Miss Haley. Harper. Harper, what is expanded form? That's exactly right. It's adding the value of each digit, okay? That is our expanded form. And then word form, what did we say about that? What is our word form? What does that mean? Yes, ma'am. Stella?
It is the number, but in words.
Writing it out in words, okay? And another name for word form, and I'm just going to put an arrow down here, is also number name. You might want to write that because sometimes on our work, it will say write the number name. Instead of writing it in word form, it will say write the number name, okay? And we want to make sure that we know what that means. It means to write it in word form. So you should draw an arrow and write number name. Now, I have a really big number that we're going to talk about. On your white page, I want everyone to pull this number out and put your finger under the 2. These numbers, they don't look that hard, but they are challenging for us to say as 4th graders. I have a couple of people who I hear your voice and I wish that I did not. I'm looking around and I really like the way Harper has her finger on the number 2. Stella F has her finger on the number 2. Eli's looking good over there paying attention. Ricky, is your finger on the number 2? Do you have this paper in front of you? Okay, put your finger on the number 2. Caden's doing a great job. Okay, so when we look at a number like this, it can really be hard to say. Does anyone know how to say this number? Who thinks they might know how to say it? Alex? Nice job, buddy. Come on, yes, now you're fine. You need to? Hurry up. It's not 100,000. I like the way you're saying 1,000 because you're looking at that comma. But the first comma is not 1,000. What would the first comma be? Million. Okay? So what I like to do is kind of cover up all the numbers and just focus on what is before the comma. Whatever, I need you to be in your seat. One person has permission to be out of their seat. I need you to please be in your seat. One person asked for permission to be out of their seat. Please do not get up to throw things away while I am teaching. We will throw it away momentarily. It's not a free-for-all. We say 2, and then that comma says million. 2 million. Now, cover up everything except what comes before the second comma. We read that just like you have always read that number. Who can read that for me? Avery? 371, and the second comma says 1,000. And then 594. Those commas help us to read those numbers the right way. Everyone read it with me. 2,371,594. Use the comma to help you read the number. Raise your hand if you think you can read the number by yourself. If your hand is not up, I should see your finger on the 2 because you should still be practicing. I am looking and I see people who don't even have this number in front of them. Okay, put your finger on the 2 if your hand's not in the air. Okay, MJ, let's hear it. Excellent. Everyone read it together one more time. 2,371,594. Is this the number form, the standard form, or the word form? You can start cutting this out. As you're raising your hand, though, I want to hear someone tell me, what form is this, of this number? Ella. Number form or standard form. Okay, we can call it either one. Cut these apart. We have an example of each thing, each form. You can glue it right there in the rectangle. Okay, how many dots of glue? I'd say 2 at the most. Okay, that's our standard form of a very large number. Which one of these is the expanded form? This one or this one? Which one is expanded form? Eli.
The one to the right.
This one. Go ahead and glue that down in the standard form. And then the last one is the word form, also known as number name.
And number form for standard form.
Yep. Okay, let's look. I know you might still be cutting and gluing, but let's look at the expanded form. The white sheet. Okay, so this 2 is in the millions place, which makes it have a value of what? 2 million. So it says 2 million plus this 3 is in the hundred thousands place, so it has a value of what? 300,000, so it goes here. This 7 is in the 10,000s place, so it has a value of what, Trevor? 70,000. This 1 is in the thousands place, so its value is what, Cordelia? 1,000, so we do plus 1,000. This 5 is in the hundreds place, so its value is what, Caden? 500. The 9 is in the tens place, so the value is what, Eli? 90. And the 4 is in the ones place, Nolan, so the value is what? The value is, no, you're not following along. The value is 4. Look at your neighbor. She's a good example. Okay, so we write it out by adding together the value of each digit. Notice a couple of things when we do the word form. We add the commas in the same place that they are in number form. 2 million gives you a comma, so we put a comma after million. After the 1,000 we have a comma, so we put a comma after 1,000. Another thing that we notice, and we've talked about this, we put a dash in between our numbers that are less than 100. 71 and 94 should both have a dash. Good job, Ricky. I like how hard you're trying. I think we have a lot of glue over there. Okay. Take a minute. Get yours looking like mine.